Now you die. Prepare to meet Iron Skillet. Oh yeah, Tekken 4 is here. Punish your enemies with new moves, interactive environments, and new fighters. It's a legend so deep, no one just plays it. They live it. Tekken 4, ready T for teen.
Why not a couple of pictures and then go home? Anybody you recognize here? Nah. Huh?
I don't hang out with animals, man. I don't know.
Which one is he? Does this ring a bell? Which one? You sitting here lying to me, wasting my time. You're a liar, and I know you're a liar. Let me here. Is it this one? How about that one, huh?
Sly Cooper, he's one cunning, devious raccoonist. Rated E for everyone.
What was that all about?
Sly Cooper, he's one cunning, devious raccoonist. Rated E for everyone.
Oh, this is bad.
All right. What up, everybody? It's your boy, the Infinite Dragon here, and welcome back to Date Everything. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're watching an archive stream, be sure to check me out live. Link is always in the description down below, as well as a link to my Discord, which I will let you know what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling, all of that good stuff. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 2K subscribers on YouTube and 1K followers on Twitch. So if you use Twitch and you like my content, come hang out with us. We're live. All right. Lucky, thank you so much for being first. Apatra, how you doing?
Team 17.
All right. So, since the last time I have streamed this, I have redone literally everything so that way I could change Connie's soul.
Date Everything.
To love and not hate, because it hurt my soul. It hurt my soul watching her hate me. Other than that, because I did that, some things got kind of screwed up in the pacing in terms of me trying to just do everything again. So some things are a little bit different. And I will show you guys what that is in a second. Okay, so all right, first things first, Jeremy. Imagine was gonna be here. Yeah, Magic's not feeling great, so it is what it is. Jeremy was someone that we encountered already. We clicked on her. But she was asleep. So we clicked on her, she was asleep, and it just didn't do the interaction. But when I clicked on her when I was going through it, it actually did force the interaction, and so we did actually open for her. She is an actress, and then we did passively get two other people available, which was Florence and I think her name was Celia. Florence the floor and Celia the ceiling. She's cute. I like her design. Fuck Lux. All my homies hate Lux. I got keys off hate Lux. I got keys in the demo, so I just went ahead and grabbed that so that way we didn't have to worry about it. Seems triangles on the thing. I went ahead and did Desuke's first one, so that was also in the demo, so we didn't copy it. We'll get to it in a second, but something happened when I unlocked Kopi again. I think anything was different. Was that it? Besides, yeah, okay. So the last one was Nightmare. We got Nightmare. So what happens to get Nightmare is that you have to drink coffee, or it'll happen randomly, maybe. But in order to trigger it specifically, you have to drink coffee or right before you go to bed, and then you'll have a nightmare, and then Nightmare will show up. I did that on accident, naturally, because I was just going through everything, and then Nightmare popped up. So their whole entire thing is that they're trying to get you, they're trying to scare the shit out of you. That's it. All right, that is it for catch up. We are now going to continue with Fantina's what you call it, her storyline.
You came! I can't believe it.
Why? Why can't you believe it?
I'm so sorry. Look at me immediately getting all emotional, blubbering, and falling apart like some sort of lovesick idiot. Pull yourself
He's so
together,
cute.
Fantina. You're embarrassing yourself in front of your hero.
Not embarrassing yourself? It's not embarrassing, you're great.
Gosh, you are always so understanding. It makes me want to cry.
He's so
I'm
cute.
sorry. I really don't mean to be so emotional. I know it's too much.
I don't know if I actually mentioned this, but I love the way, like, just her features, how she's drawn. I love them. Especially her lips. I like the way her lips are drawn.
It's just that after our last interaction, I really thought I'd blown things with you for good, that we'd never have a chance to see each other again. And that's not how I wanted things to end between us.
Either.
I'm so glad you feel the same way.
Look at her eyes. Also, her eyes like swirls because they're fans. That's funny.
I'd just fall to pieces if you didn't want to hang out anymore. Because sure, I'd get to see you dozens of times a day on social media, and when you go out to get coffee at that little bistro down the block, and when you're asleep between the hours of midnight and 9 a.m. But none of that's really the same, you know? Sure, I'd be seeing you, but how can we really be seeing each other if I'm wearing a disguise or hiding in some bushes?
That's a little creepy, but we'll let that slide. But you can leave the house?
Let's not focus on that.
I don't want to focus on that, but okay.
What's important is that you're here now. You did come back because you're such an incredible person. I can't believe I ever doubted you.
Listen, I'm not really that great.
And always being so modest. I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being willing to give me one more chance, even if I don't really deserve it. I recognize that I've been overly emotional, probably too sensitive, and let's face it, more than a little clingy.
You left me 207 voicemails. My phone exploded. It's all good.
Yet despite all my endless shortcomings, you still came back. It's such a powerful testament to the incredibly patient and generous person you are. That's why everyone loves you.
Really, I'm super average.
So untrue. Never put yourself
Did that say
down.
Fantina, I don't like you?
And listen, I've been giving this a lot of thought, but after today's surprise unveiling, I plan on stepping down as Supreme Executive Presidential Leader of your fan club.
That's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that.
No matter how much I may value that office, I have disgraced it with my shameful behavior. And that's just not fair to you. You deserve someone in the position of Supreme Executive Presidential Leader who will always put your needs and desires above their own. That's the job.
That's so mean. What job? There's no fan club. Well, I'm just glad you come to that realization.
But let's not dwell on that for now. I asked you here because today is meant to be a celebration. A celebration of the endless joy you've brought to my life and to the entire world.
I don't know why, but the imposter syndrome just triggered there. Appreciate that, but...
So, without any further ado, may I present to you the hallowed sanctuary of eternal reverence.
Fantina steps to the side, revealing a small table you'd failed to notice prior. Candles illuminate an extensive collection of what appears to be your garbage, hair, and nail clippings.
Oh my god, Ranger, what's good, man? Long time no see. Are you dating a fan? I am dating a fan.
Do you like it? It's a shrine I built in dedication to you.
So personal.
I'm glad you noticed. And here Gary thought it would be an extremely inappropriate gesture and weird you out, that instead of coming off as an affectionate tribute, it crossed the line from fan into stalker territory.
It does, but we're gonna let it slide because you're not real. How you doing, buddy? I'm doing okay. I could be better. I could certainly be worse. It is what it is. How are you doing, Ranger? No one's seen you in so long. How are you? I don't know why I did baby talk there.
But I knew he was wrong, and I told him as much. Frankly, Gary was always wrong about a lot of things. He just doesn't know you like I do.
Who the fuck is Gary? Can we meet Gary? Apparently not.
Can I tell you about it?
Can I stop you?
The hallowed sanctuary of eternal reverence was constructed as a holy shrine to your glory and benevolence, to spread the light of your truth to all the peoples of the earth, to make everyone feel as loved as you've made me feel. That's why there's an open flame in the middle of it.
Oh.
It burns eternally as my love for you burns eternally.
Ah, that's crazy.
I knew you'd think so.
I've been focusing on health and work and stuff, so I've not been on social, sadly. Sorry for being gone for so long. You don't have to apologize for taking care of yourself. What the hell? But if you're feeling up to being around, because I remember you saying that your health was really bad, but if you feel up to being around, then I'm glad to have you here.
And of course, the most important part of any shrine is the sacred relics. And I've gathered these sacred relics from all across the house. There's the floss you threw away last Friday and some very cute toenails. Oh, and here's a pile of your hair clippings from when you gave yourself that haircut last month. I really thought that you should have sprung for a real barber, but who am I to argue with someone as enlightened as you?
How wonderful!
Is that sarcastic?
No?
Oh, I see. So you don't like this either. Is that it?
Nah.
You know, I really don't know what I'm supposed to do to please you. I create a fan club for you, I exile Gary for his heretical views, I craft you a statue made out of macaroni, I build you the hallowed sanctuary of eternal reverence, for crying out loud. But nothing that I do is ever good enough for you, is it?
It's not you.
Look, I'm not gonna drag this out. I've got more self-respect than that.
What is happening right now, chat?
So I'm just gonna ask you here and now. Do you feel as strongly about me as I feel about you?
No. No. Yes? Yes. Yes.
Oh, great. In celebration, I'm going to reinstate myself as Supreme Executive Presidential Leader of your fan club. After all, someone has to start putting together next week's meetup. You are the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Is she crazy? I think she is, yes. It's still not the best, but I will survive for a bit longer. I will stay for a little while to chat some stuff. Very unique character design, I must say. I fucking love her character design. It's very cute. All right. We got her to love us. All right. As far as my plans for stream, that was it. Let's take a look at what we can be doing. Oops. I did want to talk to Skylar more, so let's talk to her.
Welcome.
What can I do for you in my main menu?
what can I do for you in my main menu?
Let's chat about you.
Let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me?
Talk about some features.
Oh, definitely. What's on your mind?
Actually, nothing here.
Cool. What can I do for you in my main menu?
Features and utilities.
Right this way.
Talk about the rules of strategy. Wait, is this not the menu I want either? I just finished a 4-hour improvised D&D session. My group is learning a lot, and I'm very proud. Oh, that's cool. That sounds hard if it was improv the whole entire time. But was it like not like a one-shot, or did you literally just made it up on the spot?
Not. What can I do for you in my main menu? There's lots I can chat about.
Okay, can you talk about how the dating conscious thing works?
What do you want to know about my lore?
There we go. How did date beavers work in the first place?
Vibrations.
Huh? That's it?
I'm being overly simplistic. Have you heard of string theory?
Huh?
Date-viator technology is based on thing theory. Thing theory theorizes that at large enough scales, all objects and concepts coalesce into their own one-dimensional wavelength that unifies all of that type of object throughout the universe.
Right.
Any object that makes up any specific wavelength is connected to all other objects on that wavelength, which by virtue of being complex enough then forms a gestalt consciousness.
Well, if it can't be a theory, if you're using it to do it, right, then it's not a theory, then it's the truth. It's the same campaign, but I've done no prep work and just improvised everything. Oh, that sounds hard.
Humans just never had a way of speaking with those consciousnesses until now.
What's gestalt?
When the whole becomes more than the sum of its parts. With objects, it happens as a plank of wood slowly becomes a toy boat. The wood didn't change, but its status did.
Diamonds are made under pressure, as the saying goes. I see.
And once it's more toy boat than plank of wood, it changes its wavelength. Its thingness is vibrating differently enough to find a new signal or spin.
And when does each separate wavelength form?
Once the object or idea becomes large enough to have its own state, it breaks off the wavelength and forms a new one. That's why tables are different than chairs, even though they might be both made from wood. Their thingness is vibrating differently enough to find a new signal or spin.
Gotcha.
I like to call the wavelengths animus, but you can use any term, really. This is how we can directly acknowledge these things' existences. Date-viators vibrate along each of these anima. That's why, when we awaken something, it wiggles a little. What did you think about that?
Makes perfect sense.
All right.
Why do you not look convinced? Was it an 8-hour improv D&D session that was freaking difficult? First off, talking for 8 hours is difficult. I mean, sometimes I stream for 8 hours and that's difficult, let alone improv for 8 hours on a D&D session. Oh, lovely. Financially speaking, we're not able to move and we'll be staying around another year in our current apartment. Well, is that good or bad, Batra?
My suspension just gave a little wiggle.
Skylar shows you her date-viators, turning them so that you can see her suspension of disbelief. Skylar's suspension seems buoyed somehow, happier than you'd last seen her.
Good, that's what we want.
You believed in her again, so she feels even stronger. Thank you for that. It really means a lot to me.
We have one more. I also want to go talk to the toaster. No, actually, it's night, so I can show you guys Nightmare. So we need to get coffee. Then we get to talk to this cutie.
Hello, sunshine.
Hello. It's also nighttime. To me, it doesn't affect me badly of the current state of things, but to the family, yeah. Well, I mean, as long as you're good, then I guess. Abel told me to say hi.
Abel? My sturdy cowboy. I've known Abel for some time now, and I'm not surprised he sent you to me. He's a solitary type, but if you asked, he'd give you the cloth off his table. Why, he holds up practically half the house without a word of complaint.
He said he doesn't like the casual stuff, but sort of dodged me when I asked what he meant.
Yes, he would dodge that question.
Got to write down Kopi. Kopi!
I think the most important thing to know about Abel is that he's not quiet out of any kind of shyness. That's just how he is. If there's nothing to say, he's content to share in your company.
To me, it's a challenge, but I managed to keep my players excited and locked in, so I saw it as a success. While they were having a moment of RP, I drew battle maps in the old sailboat. Multitasking. Does Abel like coffee?
Everyone likes coffee, darling.
That is not true.
I'll pour you a cup of his favorite. It's an Ethiopian Sidama Adi that tastes like strawberries, served black and hot.
I have that? That's in the house? Strawberries? Really? Chet, do you like strawberries? I like strawberries, but I think most times when I'm physically eating them, I would prefer them to be sweet. I do not care for tart strawberries.
With the coffee in hand, you take your leave.
Did I not have the coffee? Not drink the coffee? Maybe it worked? I don't know. Last time I gave an animation for drinking the coffee, so. There is many types of coffee, so I believe it's one type for everyone. That's fair, but I think most people do not like the physical taste of liking coffee. I myself just drink it black. You might find Arabella. Bashra, I did not realize what you were saying last stream when you were talking about talk to the drawer. And when you meant the actual drawer in here. I thought this was all one solid object. Okay, that did not count as drinking coffee. Good to know. You want to talk to the diary again.
Diana is fully absorbed in her own endless monologue when you find her again.
Round and round the mulberry tree, round and round the mulberry tree.
That's not how the song goes.
I ate a
The
mulberry
monkey chased the
once.
weasel.
Actually, I had them dried in a trail mix with cashews and some cousin to chocolate.
Cousin to chocolate?
But then I bought the trail mix at a different store and I chomped down and there was glass in it. Glass falling out of my mouth.
Oh. That's bad.
Have you ever chewed on glass?
No. Well, probably not the way that you made it. I have bitten glass, but not like chewed on it. You guys didn't ever bite like a glass cup? Done that. Is it possible to marry the bed? No, but I understand why you'd want to.
Finally, her gaze darts over to you. It appears you finally caught her notice.
She wasn't talking to us that entire time?
Oh, there's you there now. Oh, are you there? Is that you?
It's me. I missed you good gibberish. Has it everyone? I guess so.
Gibberish. Gibber, gibber on the jib. Where they hang people. Was a good hanging. I missed a good hanging, chum. The fellow's feet twitched for a full ton of the clock.
Used to bite the glass while drinking, but I stopped that with the when I shattered it once. That sounds awful. Is it possible to marry a monster with the longest fingers I've ever seen? Lucky? Hey, yo. See that? Love that.
It's my pleasure to bring a smile to your face. At least I think it is. Who cares in the end? Everything fades and changes. Except for me. I don't get to change. I'm eternal.
I'm not even a me. I'm just a collection of words and mess swirling around. I am lonely again. I guess it's weird. Weird you came back. If you're even really here, which I still don't buy. Do you really want more? Consider yourself warned.
Yeah, give me the good shit. Yes, I do. This all feels familiar somehow. Need to see his model to get it. I'm not just a house cat in heat, I swear. Well, you are, but we love you anyway.
Familiar. Familiar. How could that be? That doesn't make sense at all. Unless... Are you made up of little pieces too? Oh, do they combine when you're not looking and then bam! Suddenly there's a basilisk staring at you down the barrel of her jaw?
I feel like that's a Harry Potter reference. Yeah, I wrote a story about a basilisk once. Why did you choose that?
Huh. Making me bounce on my feet, pal. Jab, jab, cross the boyo.
I get it. I used to have that image of described being off balance.
Well, bring it on, Captain Bligh. Captain Blight, blithely unaware, his crew making their mutiny right under his sweaty nose. You've seen that movie, right?
Hello, life. I loved it. I wrote in my diary about it after. Hope you're doing well, Lucky. Okay, nope, that's me.
I'm your diary.
Exactly.
So that's why you've come back. You're looking for that old feeling.
What feeling?
You're wanting to write something down, get it off your mind, promise yourself you're going to go back and read it one day and never do. Is it because I'm not funny? I'm definitely not funny. I've checked. People only laugh when they're walking away, putting me back on the shelf. So they're not laughing with me. They're laughing at something they've taken with them when they leave. Something you'll never get back.
That's depressing.
You put so much down. You take so much when you go, and I'm left with it all. You did. You're a fool! This.
Oh my god, are we?
To me?
Are we toxic?
You put that in me? You put that story, that memory. Wait, I'm not that story. That story has been eating away at me, you know, like bleaching coral. Why did you? Why would you? Because I am not you.
God, are we toxic? I needed a friend.
Who was that? I am that. I should be that. Shouldn't a diary be the safest place? Safe, like a fortress with a great moat. Safe, keeping everyone out, so nobody can hear my screams from the inside.
Kind of weird that I still have a #1 cheer marker next to my name. I mean, aren't you still the #1 cheerer? Shouldn't that go away? I think you're still #1. I don't think anyone gives me bits. Toxic such a catchy song. It is. I love reading. I'm doing alright. I have a headache. Lucky, I always feel like you're always in a state of having a headache. There's a stupid little asshole mouse in my home that isn't getting caught. I feel that, bro. It's too late to trigger the traps. Try a glue trap.
I'm shouting, I'm bleeding, I'm leaking. And I don't recognize what should be my own blood. Yes, tell me, tell me! Oh, I feel like I'm nothing if you don't tell me. And then I'm nothing when you do because I don't get to keep any of it. But I'd never tell, I promise. I promise I'd never mean to.
Are you saying you'd talk about what I wrote in you?
Of course I would! Oh my god. I would try to dam up my mouth, but my apologies for talking would come right out with the rest of it. But I'd be so sorry. I am so sorry. Doesn't that count?
Sure it does. I can tell you're trying.
I'm not trying. If I was really trying, I wouldn't be this way. If I had willpower, if I really cared, wouldn't I be better? It must be me being screwed up. There's nobody else here.
Oh my god, Can we just hug her? I think she just needs a hug.
There's nobody. It's just me. It has to be me. I should be better.
I don't even know what to say to this. Usually I can kind of pinpoint what's going on with stuff like this, but I think she just needs a hug.
You should go, or I should go. One of us should, and hurry. Once you're at the bottom of the rabbit hole, the lights just get dimmer, and they die.
That's depressing as fuck. It's okay, I've been there before too. I'm not scared.
Of course you've been down. Where do you think I learned how to do it?
I feel like we're abusing her.
Hello there.
Hello, Louise.
You should be scared. I'm scared. Let's be scared.
I feel like using our diary is abuse. This is really weird.
Quickly! The wind is picking up now.
Alright, that was terrifying, actually. Chat, we might be a bad person. Only, a person can only be so good, even if they try really hard. It's true. Looked at yes, I'm apparently still at the top of the bitch chart, and it upsets me. You deserve a lot of support. No, I don't. I know there's something going on with the thermostat. I'm not sure what yet, though. Well, she was a cauldron that we just dumped all of our trauma into, so it checks out. I guess so, but like, damn, I feel real bad. Can I get Friar to hate me? Let's do that real quick.
After your last encounter, you're not entirely surprised to hear the Friar's voice before you enter the kitchen. You are, however, surprised by the volume and tone of his voice, as well as the presence of two others.
Oh.
It seems there's a lively discussion going on when you enter.
Tell him that evolution is real. I think he would say he is the evolution.
There is no reason to raise your voices. We can speak like civilized devices.
I see right through you, Father!
Friar, those who cannot handle progress and efficiency are doomed to oblivion and obscurity.
See? He would totally say evolution is real, and he is evolution.
It is perfectly natural to react to one's own obsolescence with anger.
I don't think you can say that to him.
You do your best to be quiet, but the moment your foot makes contact with the kitchen floor, 3 heads whip around to look at you.
You! Yes, you! Come here!
Adding another to your ranks will not help your cause.
Will you shut your goddamn fry hole for just 1 second?
We're obviously not going to settle this going around in circles like we've been. So, you're just in time.
Is that dude voiced by Liam O'Brien? Yes, which is why it pains me that I fucking hate him. In time for what?
I have only tried to educate these two on the sorry state of their souls.
You can't tell people how terrible they are, bro. That's just not how anything works.
Only? You're insulting the culinary arts and our entire existence.
See? Who does Liam O'Brien voice again? Infinite in Sonic, Gaara from Naruto, Akihiko from Persona. Who is a lot of characters.
It gets me real heated.
Before you came, I was educating these two misguided souls as to the state of their spiritual affairs. For a time, Stefan's way was the only way we all knew.
Illidan, Stormrage, and World of Warcraft. I wouldn't know that one. That's cool.
Luke brought innovation in the form of eliminating oil, it's true. But his heat is unevenly applied, and if not wielded carefully, can dry out and destroy most anything.
That second thing is true, but that first one is not. It depends on where you place it in the microwave.
I ain't about to let you speak for me.
Or me.
If you insist on spewing your lies, only do it quickly so we might return to the subject of salvation.
Deep breath, Luke. In and out. Trust me.
Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh.
Does anyone know if Luke Nukem is actually voiced by the dude who played Duke Nukem?
Oh, there you are. Beautiful. Just like that.
I'm gonna go first, so I don't lose my goddamn cool and forget what I was gonna say.
Sure, buddy. Go ahead.
I do like how they made the air fryer the pretentious priest. It's a good design. I hate them.
Look, microwaves a real versatile tool. Time was you couldn't enjoy a meal without wasting away over a hot stove. No offense, Stefan.
Some taken, but go on.
I'm taking.
I revolutionized things. Housewives in the 70s could feed their families without so much hullabaloo. I can handle anything. You want it, you got it. Baking a potato, I got it. Boiling water, oh, I got that too.
There's some redeeming quality to them. I don't care. If your frame one action is to tell me that I'm the fucking worst and that you can fix me, I'm not about that. Fuck you.
Nuking some dino nuggets or pizza rolls? I'm your microwave!
Literally all the things you just listed taste better than in the oven. No, that's true, but I'm not going to say that. I've got to admit that you saved my bacon many times over the years when I was tired. Except for boiling water, the air fryer does all of that faster and cleaner. I don't know about that. I've never attempted to boil water in the air fryer, and why would you even do that, actually? You saved my bacon a couple times back in the day.
Yeah, you see? That's what the hell I'm talking about.
His VA is Travis Willingham, voiced Ace from One Piece, a couple of Supermans, and I think he's his name is Mustang in FMA. Oh, I see.
Hit a few buttons, beep, 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 and you're done. None of these highfalutin recipes or tricky techniques.
Disgusting. You must want better for yourself from here on.
Like, this pretentious shit, I hate this.
Speak for your goddamn self, Friar.
Look, I think we all know microwaves have their uses. Even I can admit that. Even if I would never use one. But there will never, never be a replacement for the stove. Ever!
This is true. So far, we have done nothing but beef with Stefan, but he is correct. There would never be a replacement for the stove. Travis and Liam are also part of a critical role, the live-action D&D show. They are both great voice actors. I've never seen Critical Role. I've only heard Magic talk about it. The stove reigns supreme. It's true. Ranger, you cook a lot, don't you? They saw the phrase, clearly you don't own an air fryer, and then they fucking went with it. Yes.
Since the dawn of time, since man first learned to put flame to meat, there has always been a need for stoves. And there always will be. No matter what fancy gimmicks they come up with, there will never be a replacement for the good old-fashioned heat of a stove. For the versatility of pans and utensils one can use with the stove. Okay, so it takes a modicum of effort for the user. So you'll have to do dishes after.
I live alone, so I need to cook for myself. Same. Well, I don't live alone technically, but you.
Inconvenience to be avoided?
I'm an only child, and I was home alone a lot, so I did learn to cook for myself.
Oh, now who's getting heated?
So, it takes a little effort. It's always worth it. Always.
No, it does. The air fryer makes restaurant quality food without effort, though. No, it does not. It's true. The best meals of my life have come from the stove.
I had thought you knew better. That you are used to something does not mean it is superior, or that it always must be the way forward.
While that is true, you are still incorrect.
No! The stovetop is eternal. They can invent 10,000 cooking gimmick machines. But no one's ever gonna invent anything that can top the stove.
Enough. Against my better judgment, I have allowed you both time enough to propagate your lies and blasphemies. Now, it is my time to speak.
Oh my god. Air fryers are good, but if you ever see me acting all high and mighty because I have one, shoot me in the Valeria. Persona 3, my ass.
Here we go.
Just give him a minute, Luke. He'll trip himself up.
There have been many culinary innovations over the history of mankind. Innovations that allowed man to take great steps forward and truly progress.
I made some proper hunter stew the other day, and it was very good. What does that entail? I assume some kind of game, yeah?
The refrigerator, the food processor. But the microwave failed to solve the problem of fat needed to make food crispy and evenly heated. The stove might be what mankind has known for years, but it requires both fat and needless effort to transform food. But the power of convection eliminates the need for all these things.
I mean, I feel like an air fryer is just a glorified microwave oven. It basically is.
And unlike a convection oven, an air fryer distributes air over a much smaller area, cooking food much faster. Those dinosaur nuggets Mr. Nukem professes to make so well, I can make them better.
Will admit, I do like microwave food better in an air fryer, but I'm not going to tell him that.
Pizza rolls, I have perfected them.
Pizza rolls slap.
There is nothing those two can do that I cannot.
We call it Jaeger griddle. It has deer meat, mushrooms, potatoes, carrots, and peas. That doesn't sound that bad. What kind of mushrooms? What kind of potatoes?
Damn lies!
Do you seriously believe this?
Pizza time.
This bullshit?
Maybe a hot take, but pizza rolls are mid. I don't think you're making them right. Did you? Okay, I will stand by this. You have to season your food, like, no matter what it is, and that includes food that you buy pre-made, like pizza rolls. No.
Ha! You tell him, Ranger.
Glad to see you still got some sense.
The truth can be a difficult thing to accept, particularly when faced with temptation and blasphemy from all sides. Still, I have faith you will see soon enough.
You were like, we already got someone that to hate, but we were getting you to hate us.
I ain't sticking around to hear his little sales pitch all over again.
Man, same. I'm out.
The path of righteousness and truth is a lonely one, but I am used to walking it alone.
Die.
Still, you will all see. It may take some time, but I am confident. Man strives for progress, efficiency, purity. Sooner or later, everyone will get on board, whether they like it or not.
Pizza time.
I'm awfully confident.
If you understood the beauty of convection the way I do, its grace, its purity.
Champignon shrooms and asterisk potatoes. I've never heard of either of those in my fucking life. I feel like the use of the air fryer for microwave food way more than the microwave. You can't catch me making a killer pizza in air fryer. Yeah, no, facts. I would make a pizza faster in the microwave than I would an air fryer.
You too would be confident, but I do not need anyone to take my side. What's right is right, even if I walk my path alone. Those two disrupted my ministry. If you'll excuse me, I must catch up on some things.
Might just be the Norwegian name for them, sorry. You don't have to apologize for that, for one, just because I didn't fucking know what it was. And two, it's probably still called that.
You will return, yes?
I don't know about that.
See you later, then.
The friar busies himself muttering a prayer under his breath, turning away from you and paging through what appears to be a manual of some kind.
Right. Let's talk to the toaster. I like her.
Phew. Glad you're here. I need a break.
You just got basic white mushrooms? Ah.
I have been thinking about this new song I want to write, and it's super fun, but it's also super exhausting. Like, I kind of feel like my coils are gonna uncoil or something, and I'll just be like this really sexy, talented metal puddle on the floor. It's weird.
No, I totally get it. Can I help? Don't turn into a puddle.
You can totally help. Oh wow, this is actually great. Usually I write all my songs alone, but for some reason, this one is just not coming. You wanna be my writing partner for a sec?
The potatoes are purple potatoes? Okay, so it was Norwegian names. How dare, yeah, Ranger, how dare you use your native tongue, your native localizations to tell me about your food? What the fuck, man? Come on, son. Yeah, fine, let's do it.
Attitude on point. Love it. Entonces vamos. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you some questions. You ready?
How dare you not speak hamburger? Yeah, what the fuck, man? Of course.
Perfecto. Now, where did I put my notes? Gotta be careful with them so they don't incinerate. Ah, here they are. Okay, when you think of love, what's the first word that comes to your mind?
Happiness, sure.
Ay, that's so sweet. Have you ever been in love?
Yes.
Oh, really? Oh, that's so great. I love being in love. And this lucky other, do you still love them?
No, not anymore.
Ah, wow. That sounds like it hurt. I'm sorry to hear. Heartbreak is the worst. It's amazing for writing songs. I don't know why, but it's like this bottomless well of great lyrics. I've had my heart broken. It's where a lot of my great songs come from.
Happened.
It was a miscommunication, I guess. I really loved him, but he wanted me to settle down.
Were you not ready to settle down, or were you not ready to settle down with him?
I don't know. I guess I just had bigger dreams than that. And I wasn't gonna let anybody get in the way of the future I could see for myself. You get that, right?
But yeah, I completely understand.
I knew you would. If you can believe this, a lot of people think I'm really selfish for doing that. Like, they see it as I totally spat in the face of this great love.
Oh man, you should... If he loved you, he should push you to fucking do whatever it is you want to accomplish. That's what he should have did. They look like normal potatoes. I'm not sure what potatoes you got. I'm gonna Google it. Let me see. Asterisk potato. No, these are purple potatoes. Like, I think they're technically like red potatoes, but yeah. I just got copy and pasted in the name, put into Google, and the first thing I saw was the purple potato. Yeah. I'm so confused now. Ranger, you're in the Discord, excuse me. You could post what you're talking about, what they look like.
But I just don't know who I'd be if I wasn't this. A songwriter, with my band. It's who I am. I mean, I'm a natural, right? You see it. I was made for this. And my fans? I think they'd really miss me if I went away.
You are pretty amazing.
I know! That's so cool that you see it too. Thank you. I'm starting to think you're pretty amazing too. Uh-oh. This is the same thing that happens when I've got a song that's like screaming to be written in my greats. I'm thinking about how amazing you are, and I've like totally forgotten what we were even talking about.
A song.
Of course. Love, happiness. Usually songs about tragic love are easier, but let's switch it up. A love so beautiful, like...
Never felt before?
Safety. A feeling of home wherever you go as long as you're with them. Hi, that's one of the best things about good love.
Damn, I miss feeling like that.
Okay, lyrics.
This is so cheesy. You're the reason I sing?
Aw, that is so A love so pure, it gives you the courage to sing. That is a love worth searching for.
Purple on the outside, yellow on the yeah, yeah.
Songwriting is so much fun. It's like actually my favorite thing to do, but sometimes it's so frustrating.
I don't think any potato is purple all the way through. I think there's a type of, like, yam that's purple, like all the way purple. I can't remember the name of it. I can't even remember if it's actually a yam. Are yams even potatoes?
I usually go to my band when I need help, but for some reason, this one feels different. Thanks for helping me with it.
Let's see you again. Wait, not for work now?
Panchita blushes prettily, smiling coyly at you.
Not for work. I get it. You're flirting again. Nice.
I like that they said hehe in Spanish.
You know what? You earned it. The next time we hang out can be a real, official date. Don't actually bring me flowers or anything. I have the worst track record with, like, wanting to admire them and then all of a sudden they're in flames.
Good to know.
It sucks. But you can, like, think about bringing me flowers.
Here, pretend I got you flowers.
Deal?
So excited.
It's a date then. I'll see you soon.
I love her. Google says, yep, no, so yams are not potatoes. I guess they're like cousins then?
Once again, Harper and Dirk are going at it when you walk up on them. This time, Dirk is the one shouting.
You need to let go of this stupid Chappie thing. I'm not him, and I never will be.
Who the fuck is Chappie?
Don't you dare say his name. You could never be him.
What the hell is happening?
I envy him, to tell you the truth. He finally escaped from you.
Ow.
Harper is stunned into silence, her lower lip quivering for a moment before she points a finger at the door and screams.
Out of all the furniture, what furniture do you think would be a yandere? Well, there was definitely Nightmare. Nightmare is probably, like, kinda is a yandere. There's also, Fantina. Fantina has the potential to be yandere. I now realize that I've talked about way too much about potatoes. So, potatoes are good. I fucking love potatoes. Probably gonna eat potatoes after the stream's done.
Get out! Get out and go do whatever it is you do when you're living your double fucking life!
I can't wait to get out of here and not hear your shrill-ass voice!
All I hear is Ichigo.
That's what I do when I'm away from you, by the way. I just enjoy the goddamn silence!
Go enjoy your goddamn silence then, you fucking asshole!
I will!
Dirk stomps away from Harper, stopping for a moment to look at you. He puts a hand on your shoulder, leaning in but still speaking loudly enough for Harper to hear.
Get away while you can, buddy. Don't let her get her claws into you. Trust me on that.
He walks away, flinching as Harper lets out a frustrated scream. The moment he's gone, Harper exhales, turning on a bright smile for you.
I'm so sorry you had to hear that. Dirky just gets so grumpy sometimes.
I think you're both insane. I've not yet seen him happy.
Oh, he's happy all the time when no one else is around.
Okay.
He just gets brave when he has an audience. You seem like someone who gets relationships.
Alright. Chad, do I seem like someone who gets relationships?
I've been thinking a lot about my relationship with Dirky lately. You'll listen to me, won't you?
I'd rather not. You should talk to an actual therapist is what I probably would actually say, but sure, whatever.
Oh, good. This way.
How the fuck does a pile of dirty laundry and a hamper become a toxic relationship? Easily. They're both dirty. The pillow should have a warm side and a cool side? Yes. Wait, what did that have to do with anything? He's happy just when no one is around. That sounds like manipulation 101. It's true.
Harper grabs your hand, dragging you over to a quiet corner of the room, overturning a box to allow you to sit. She lies on the floor, as if she were at an actual therapist's office.
It all started a few years ago. A lot of things come through this laundry room, you know?
Just thinking about the character design? Oh, okay.
You forget a lot of stuff in your pockets, sometimes you find it, sometimes you don't. And this time, you'd forgotten chapstick in your pocket. God, what a stick of chapstick he was. His name was Chappie, and he had the softest lips you can imagine. We spent weeks together. It was a real whirlwind romance. He started talking engagement towards the end, hoping maybe you'd forget a ring-shaped object in your pocket one of these days.
The only rings in my pocket were candy rings or onion rings. What? I've been looking for that chapstick for ages.
Well, you found him again later. But I'm jumping ahead.
Also, she fucks basically anyone that's put in the hamper. I'm not sure that's true. Onion rings in the pocket? I don't know, man. You read what I read.
Chappie had crawled back into the pocket of one of your pants. He liked the dark. It made him feel safe.
Harper sniffles, growing silent for a moment. When she speaks, her voice is filled with emotion.
And then you washed him. Washford and Drysdale brought him back to me. I'll never forget it. He was
What the hell is this?
Like, is a candy ring? Are they talking about ring pop? Yeah, legally distinct ring pop, probably.
She lets out a sob.
He wasn't the same after that. I tried to keep things going.
Harper turns to you, sadness and anger in her eyes.
But you threw him away!
I didn't know he was practically engaged. Or he.
That doesn't make it better! Anyway, ever since then, when Durkee gets washed by Washford and Drysdale, he leaves. And when he's up there in your closet, he pretends he doesn't know me.
Hard.
I've gone to see him so many times. I've cried and screamed and practically kicked his door down.
How did I not hear that? That does not sound healthy.
Yeah, he is so toxic.
That's not who... Okay.
I know that Durkee is cheating when he's up there. He calls himself Clarence and acts like he's so cool and above everybody else. Tell the truth, Durkee! I know you and those Hanks are getting it whenever you're up there.
Oh.
And he's got a stream of objects coming in and out of that closet. I know it!
Do you have any proof?
Of course I do! Everyone's always like, oh, how do you know, Harper? How are you so sure?
She taps her temple.
Hamper's intuition, honey. I know how nasty he is. I know he can't go that long without getting some. Anyway, I've been thinking a lot about our relationship lately.
That's not proof. No, it is not.
Obviously, I've done nothing wrong and never have.
Wow.
But I just love my Durkee so much. Even though he hurts me so. I just don't know what I should do.
You think Durkee's personality changes when he's clean? Probably, yeah. I don't want to actually commit to any answer here because until I get Dirk's side of the story. So I'm going to say, why are you putting me in the middle of this?
Because you're just so smart and thoughtful and good with relationships. Well, I guess I should go. Durkee could be doing God knows what out there. I gotta find him before he cheats on me.
She sits up, smiling cheerfully.
Thanks for listening. I feel so much better.
He seems like an energy vampire, Chad.
Bye!
Kopi!
Welcome to Roofbox, the home for all your coffee needs.
He's so fucking cute. Nice to see you again.
Kopi gives you an awkward smile, fidgeting with her coffee implements. She keeps looking at you as though she was searching for something.
Oh, well, it's, nice to see you too. You're, that's right.
Kopi snaps her fingers, realization striking.
We had a little chat last time, didn't we?
Oh, she's doing the bartender thing. Got it. I like Kopi. She seems like generally a nice fellow. She's so cute. Just the exact bartender, or the exact, I said bartender, exact barista vibes that you want. You can call it that.
Oh. I thought it was a chat.
Oh, well, I didn't realize that was rude. My bad.
Well, thanks for coming back. I do appreciate your patronage. We actually have a new drink added to the menu since the last time you came in. So, what can I get for you today?
No? What's an affogato?
Okay, no problem. One affogato? Order up!
Kopi flies into action, assembling your drink order with speed and skill.
Alright. Here we go. One affogato.
Oh, it's so, it looks so cute.
Is there anything you'd like to know about the affogato?
What the fuck's an affogato?
An affogato is a pretty fun coffee. Honestly, it's kind of more like a dessert.
I'm here for it.
You usually use some kind of vanilla gelato or ice cream at the bottom of the cup, and then pour hot espresso on top.
Good.
It's a pretty awesome coffee.
So it's like a dessert or a drink?
Gosh, that's a question that's pretty heavily debated amongst coffee fans. Personally, though, I like to think of it as a drink. Just a fun drink. We'll see you next time.
Alright, we should get Nightmare now. I find it really interesting that you have to talk to one of the nicest people in order to get the literal concept or embodiment of fear.
Your room is dark and cold.
There she is.
And though you may have gone to sleep alone, you can feel someone else here. Nightmare looms over the edge of your bed, at once friendly and disquieting.
Is it you again?
What's good? What's goody?
You're back.
How powerful are the glasses that they bring literal concepts to life?
I've been contemplating what to show you this time. What may unsettle you? Get your blood pumping. This time I think maybe you're speaking in front of an audience.
I'm literally speaking in front of an audience right now.
Is that scary alone? The thought of being vulnerable in front of so many people?
Bitch, I've cried in front of these people.
Expecting eyes on you. Knowing if you misspeak even once, they won't respect you. They might not even like you. Or be able to stand you.
Daddy, you gonna cancel me?
Your words tumble out and you start mixing them up. You can feel your heartbeat in your ears.
I actually did that last time we played because I accidentally misspoke and referred to Kopi as not counting as one of the girls. And I was like, no, wait, no, that's not what I meant. I feel really bad about that.
The spotlights on you make you start to sweat. You start to get your lips under control and the words start to flow the way you intended. Then your tongue presses against your front teeth and they give. One of your teeth slips out of your gum
I don't like that.
and down onto the podium in front of you.
Chad, has anyone here had the teeth dream?
You stare in horror. You reach to pick it up, and then...
I grew up when every link could be a live leak landmine. This is nothing. Man, I grew up in the internet era where people were actually just posting their fucking addresses online.
A canine tooth drops to your tongue. You let out a petrifying, guttural scream as your own teeth fall loose from your gums. A tickle in your throat makes you cough. The people in the audience gasp, retch, lean back, flee from their seats. You're coughing up more teeth. They come out of your mouth and into your hands bloody. Your mouth is just gums now. But the teeth, they're still coming.
Yeah.
Tears prickle in your eyes. Then you try to apologize to your audience.
So when do we get to see him in bed? I don't know.
You realize you're a monster. The teeth clatter to the podium, and...
All right, I get the picture.
Am I boring you?
A little bit. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh? And what is it you don't want to talk about?
My teeth falling out of my head.
Is that so? Why don't you tell me what really scares you? There must be something you're hiding away. Something a little deeper. A tad more frightening than bugs and blood and teeth.
Fine. Nothing scares me more than myself. Why should I tell you?
I can help you, dear. Do you really want to hold on to your insecurities so tightly?
Who do fuck next? The concept of sleep? You know what? Just because you said that, I actually am going to go find someone.
Don't you want to conquer?
A very specific someone. I'm afraid of abandonment.
Interesting. We've all lost someone, haven't we?
Yeah.
But for you, it's not losing the person. It's being left that's terrifying.
Nightmare takes a few steps back.
Okay. I didn't expect to get red after saying that.
Lighter. It must be getting close to sunrise.
I didn't expect to get red like that, but, you know, thanks.
Thank you for being honest with me. I will have to think about your answer. Good night.
Guys is riding motorcycles, wielding chainsaws in 4 hands and flamethrowers in the other 4. I was talking about your fear of being alone. Alright. We're going to talk to a very specific person.
There's a presence in the room with you. You're sure of it. But you can't make anything out in the darkness. As you search for whoever it might be, they address you in somber, funereal tones.
So the only reason I know about this one is because I had to scroll past them when I was making the thumbnails for the last VODs.
As the light fades and dusk draws, all hope becomes despair.
And that's Alex Lee.
Do you wish to proceed?
Sure.
Is that so? Let regret not fill your heart then. Hark! For your greatest fears manifest in yours truly.
A monstrous creature takes shape from the darkness itself, a terrifying amalgam of bones both human and animal, grotesque, clawed fingers, and seething, swirling shadow.
Lucky, is this the character you were talking about?
From brazen earth to the heavens most incorrigible. The shadows quiver, the shadows quake and quail. Light has no purchase here.
Maybe this one is an Omega douche like Lux was. Maybe not. He's so fucking dirty. We'll see.
For I, XXX Shadow Lord 420XXX! Exclamation point.
Didn't expect him to say the exclamation point. But, now I gotta write that. Nice music.
See you.
Excuse me?
Surprised? Of course you'd be. For I am the void that covers your eyes when the light rests.
Man, am I lucky I didn't come up with an XX gamer tag. And I mean, longest fingers ever, right? They are quite long for no reason. No, dude, your name.
The shadow creature stops for a moment, perhaps confused by your failure to tremble in fear.
My name...
Like, sounds like Sonic music playing, actually.
He throws his head back in a dramatic, villainous laugh, looking down at you imperiously when he's finished.
Aren't you a peculiar little shade?
I'm human.
Before you stands the Emperor
Actually, I'm a
of
vampire, but you know.
Darkness, and all that you are compelled to do is question my moniker.
My brother in Christ, you have the name of a kid on Xbox Live yelling multiple ethnic slurs at me when I no-clipped him in God.
You amuse me. From now on, you are my penumbra.
I'm gonna do the Weezers. Sure, I totally know what that means.
Do you? I am the Umbra, the darkest core. You are the penumbra. My companion acts in shade, like an outer shadow cast from an eclipse.
You just attempt to sire me? This is a lot.
Indeed.
He's so fucking nerdy. He's.
So tell me, penumbra.
He's literally like
you to the call of night.
What am I thinking? He's literally like the fucking kid in high school who thought he was better than everybody else because he plays games. I noticed that one of the shadows is wrong.
Did you find that out on your own? Or did you use a hint?
Technically, I used a hint. On my own.
Observant. I enjoy those who...
Like a Chinibio? Like a Chinibio.
You appear to be romancing the objects in your domicile. I see. You are embarked on a most interesting quest.
Significantly more tolerable than Lux.
However, it is quite trivial compared to mine.
What are you trying to accomplish?
As you can tell, I am dreadfully powerful. However, my true potential has yet to be unleashed. Bask in the shadows and remember.
This kid who thinks he's better than everyone else because he played games and watched anime? Yeah. He totally tried doing anime special moves during recess. I have the power of God and anime on my side! Now let's see his true potential. Lucky? We'll let it slide, actually, because this game is about fucking everything.
That sinking feeling you get when you turn off the lights as you return to your bedroom.
We let the Shadow the Hedgehog in here. I resent that.
Then this eerie
Shadow's not nearly this edgy.
to hasten yourself kicks in while your heart begins to rumble with fear. That, my friend, is but a lick of what true darkness can do.
Actually, maybe Shadow is this edgy. No, I like the darkness. I always try to keep the lights down. I'm in darkness right now, chat.
You help my power grow. But with that said, I'm afraid to say my power is waning. If not for your summoning ritual, I may be. Nay, such thoughts are wasteful. Anyhow, I have been waiting in the abyss in search of a companion.
Why? Platonically?
You see, the essence of darkness must be discussed before obtained. I have been waiting for eons for a worthy conversational partner. Our sinister lamentations in pure nightfall will serve as the dark ritual and bring forth my armaments.
Armaments?
My armor forged from the shadowy depths. Think of them as parts to my true self. However, I have long lost them back during the great cataclysm.
I have a lot of questions.
Naturally, but I am equipped to ease your wandering mind. Know that even this discussion will feed into our dark search.
I would love that. Fucking love it if in the light this dude looks totally nerdy. Like the light, he's just a normal dude with a cardboard mask and a blanket over his shoulder. That would be really funny. Much to my dismay, he's a transformation that I love. Spoilers!
What troubles you, my penumbra?
Let's talk about the special armor.
I'll have you know that these aren't just any normal raiments. They have no physical form. My armor is of a corporeal shade. But after I obtain just a single piece of it, the pressure of my dark aura will rise exponentially.
How do we find the armor parts?
As I said, by having conversations, we initiate the ritual. Join me in darkness, and my power shall inevitably return.
What happens when you get your full armor?
I descend into the vent of black pools and re-emerge as my true, awesome form.
Mr. Edgelord, sir, please remember to take your asthma inhaler.
I sense your curiosity. Stay close, Penumbra, and you shall someday see. What troubles you, my Penumbra?
How'd you get your name?
While it may appear childish, it is a title that bears significance to me.
Well, did you, like me, make a gamer tag and then just never get rid of it?
Even creatures of the dark are entitled to nostalgia.
Hold on. Pure dark? No, I can't do it. What? Normally I could do it. Let me try some water first. Pure darkness can't have any milkies. He's lactose intolerant and it upsets his tummy. Wheeze isn't much better than my Xbox username, the Super Wheeze. Well, I mean, the point is that you like it, not that it's good or not.
And its relevancy continues to capture my very essence.
You dare feed me peanuts? You peasant. Are you trying to kill me?
Lord of Shadows.
What about the X's in the 420?
Signature embellishments. You'd be surprised how popular of an identity Shadow Lord is. You can't just have anybody proclaim they are the true Lord of Shadows, which is why I leave my mark as such. What troubles you, my Penumbra?
Great cataclysm.
The tragedy that befell my comrades. Before, it was a peaceful time. My fellow denizens of the dark and I conversed in the shadows. A great power beyond any of ours divided us. I have not seen my allies since, and at the same time, my armament was lost.
What is this power?
It is an unexplainable force beyond reason, but that won't matter once I am at full strength.
So we all agree that he's a bottom? Yep.
Shadow Lord falls silent for a moment, as though listening for something you can't hear. He makes a fist, nodding to himself.
Can this be?
He spreads his arms wide, opening his clawed hands as if to receive something.
Yes, the dark power begins to creep and course through me.
Dark power?
Yes! I knew I had a good feeling about you, Penumbra. A piece of my armament has returned. My soul quivers with might.
He starts the interaction as a power bottom. He doesn't stay that way. I don't see a difference.
Sight means naught in the face of shadows. You'll learn to recognize the ever-growing darkness in due time, my companion. I thank you for awakening me. Encountering you has been the most exciting event in a very long time. For now, I shall relinquish you. Return to your quest. Oh, and no need to reinvite the light. You're now a denizen of darkness, after all. Unless being in the dark brings about a fearful sensation that tickles your heart too fiercely. Farewell.
You know what we could do? We could go talk to Mateo. Because we still haven't found his dogs yet.
Nope. Sinclair paces back and forth, nervous and talking to himself.
Why are you here? What are the horny options when you just want to make the person uncomfortable? I must go back to watching Black Clover on this free website. I have the most hardcore igloo in Cub Penguin.
Oh, come on. It shouldn't be taking this long. Oh.
Have you seen Mateo?
I've seen several shoes, if that's what you're asking.
No, huh?
None of them are the slightest bit amenable to ordinary conversation. Does that answer your question? Oh.
No.
Wait! Before you answer that, don't answer this. What size is the most common size of fly?
Great question. There is no common size of a fly.
I'm talking to a goddamn genius here.
Yeah, you're obviously going through something.
No, just waiting for my soap hound. And here he comes. Let me look at you. Are you all right? Have you become any less composed of saponins?
Mateo enters just after Sudsy, giving Sinclair an uneasy smile.
Oh, hey, Sinclair. How you doing, buddy? I'm better than you've ever been on your worst day. Yeah, cool. Nothing to worry about with regard to the Sudster. He was just saying goodbye to the Tasselhounds. They've gotten so close, I just hate having to pull them apart. Sudsy, what did I tell you about forming inanimate attachments? The more you buy into the madness, the harder it will be when we go home. Right? Yep, absolutely. Gotta be careful. Well, thanks for bringing Sudsy by. Always a pleasure having him. You take care now, Sudsy.
Mateo leans down to whisper to Sudsy.
Come on back anytime, okay, boy?
For VOD watchers, the chat is just making Shadow Lords say the most ridiculous quotes. Well, if all the furniture are these handsome and pretty people, and then there's Sinclair who's just whatever the fuck he's doing. Yeah, doing whatever the fuck he's doing. Indeed.
Good boy.
Is that normal?
Sinclair is... well, he's just... I mean, when you look at it from his perspective... Okay, I got nothing. I can't figure the guy out. He sure does love that dog, though.
Okay, well, that's not what I anticipated happening. Well, I can't talk to him again. In order to talk to Hoover, I need to get my stats up higher. It's Chicken and Curt Rod.
Buongiorno, amici. I hear we are discussing passion. To discuss passion, it is, well, my passion.
Who the fuck are you?
I must tell you, truly though, you two are as yet unschooled in the arts and sciences of this noble sensation.
See? I told you. You paid him to say that.
I can assure you, he did not. No payment for passion for Fabrizio. I do this for love. Swagger is not a romantic skill, you see. You have much of one and very little of the other. Tanto e poco, see?
Swagger is not a romantic skill. You have much of one and none of the other. What a wild-ass statement.
That is why La Bella Windolin has rejected your advances with such a chilly seal.
Wow. Sinclair seems like an alright dude. Sinclair sounds insane. Did the cabinet by accident? There's no cabinets there. Have you talked to Max since last stream? Nah, I decided I was gonna get a lot more love things when we talk to Mac again. Ooh, this sounds juicy.
There's nothing to get all in a bunch about.
Don't let him downplay it. Fool was head over heels.
Ah, see. I remember this. Your heels were very much over your head, amigo.
Shh! Keep it down, yo.
No, così. But you should be proud. Shout your passion from the rooftops. We declare our love boldly.
Except for when you fumble the ball as badly as Rod did.
I didn't fumble anything.
Capriccio, do you remember Rod's line to her?
Ah, naturally. Even if we failed, we should be proud. And you failed quite wonderfully, amigo.
All right, settle down.
It can't be that bad.
Ah, il tuo ottimismo. It is a joy to see your faith in your friends.
Dude straight up said, I can see our future through you, Gwendolyn, and it looks as clear as can be.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty cringe.
Lame! It wasn't that bad.
Oh, see, it was bad. Again, nothing to be ashamed of. But see, where your fumble, is it? With orgoglio.
See? It was awful, right?
Hope you picked up your ego after that one fell through.
It wasn't even that serious. It became apparent that Gwendolyn and I were better off as friends.
Ah. Do you think it's a special scene if you get everyone to fucking hate you? Yes, and when I eventually get through my natural playthrough of that, we're probably going to do that part next. I feel that I need to ask, is it possible to romance the toilet? Yes. They must be a masochist if they're willing to tolerate all that crap. They're a rapper, actually. Even worse.
You got rejected.
A SoundCloud rapper, actually.
I think it's funny how y'all both have to dig into the past to make fun of me, when Curt does ridiculous stuff on the daily.
Nice try, buddy.
Ah, yes. An excellent point being made. Curt, you too are very silly. Un piccolo sciocco, as my mama used to say.
How did this get turned around on me?
Very quickly.
I can't help if Capriccio agrees with me.
You are both piccoli sciocchi. Perhaps it is why you are such fast friends.
Ha! See? Both of us.
Perhaps one day, working together, you two may approach the romantic prowess that I possess.
Psst. You've got swagger?
You might say it is ingrained in me.
Ooh, I need to learn from you.
Hold on. Let's see how he spits game before that even happens.
Yeah, that confidence was pretty boss.
Just because he's confident doesn't mean he actually has swagger.
I am, amazingly, when taken in the light of all my other gifts, also a generous teacher. Come to me should you ever wish to practice the nuanced alchemy of passion.
Let's do this.
We'll catch up to you later, human. I don't want to miss anything Capriccio has to say.
Right, have fun.
Lezione uno. You two are quick and dexterous with the shade, as you say. But in romance, we must master the compliment.
Ooh, this is the good stuff.
Actually, I do kind of hear what he has to say about the compliment. All right, chat, let's go on a date. I just love Latina's chat.
Well, looking so fresh and crispy. Kinda wanna spread jam on you and take a big bite.
Somehow that was hot. I don't know how she managed to make that sound hot, but it did. Speak Spanish, but it sounds Italian. I'm pretty positive it was Italian because he said amico and not amigo.
Did you freshen up just for little cutie Miranda Dulcita?
That last one is crazy. You bet I did. You're worth it.
Ay, you're so sweet. I mean, you're so right, but you're so sweet.
Is the freezer cool? I haven't talked to the freezer yet.
So. We are on our date, officially. It's happening. The day is here. Let's do this. I'm gonna be super generous and let you choose the first thing we talk about. Mostly because we both know that I would choose to talk about music first, last, and forever. So I'm gonna give you the option of talking about something else.
Enough.
Like, for a second at least.
Tell me about you.
Me? My second favorite topic, gotta be honest. Okay, where to start? So, I grew up loving music. Mis padres queridos told me I was made to sing. I was in a restaurant, and oh my god, you've never had tamales like these. They were unreal. I used to sing when the food was ready, and it turned out that the customers really liked it.
Really?
So my mama built a little stage over by the big window as like a show for the customers in the evenings, and I would perform.
Oh.
I guess the rest is history. I haven't stopped performing since.
Sounds like your parents really supported you. You knew what you wanted potentially. Sounds like your parents really supported you.
They totally did. My dad was a little tougher. He really wanted me to be a cook like he was. A toaster oven. Kind of like Stefan. But I swear, beyond making things hot and crispy, I'm like totally useless in the kitchen.
I don't think I've ever actually physically stated this before, but I love when voice actors get to like ad-lib the rest of the line, because that line that she just had was not what the subtitle said, and I love stuff like that.
I once tried to toast refried beans, and I thought my dad was gonna collapse right onto the floor and cry.
That's true, don't do that.
He came around though, and he saw how happy singing made me. But let's talk about you now. Tell me a little more about yourself. What do you do for fun? Do you like books or movies, or like, what do you do to relax?
I do like listening to music, actually.
Ah, I knew it. There had to be like a really deep reason we connected so well.
And if I had a nickel for every piece of furniture that I own that makes music, I would have like 3 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that I have 3. What do you mean?
Do you have a favorite genre?
I don't know, rock?
Oh, wow. Okay. I weirdly don't know that much about rock. Like, I don't listen to it myself that much. At least in English. I love listening to music in other languages. It's like a sneaky way of going to these other countries, even though I've never really traveled anywhere.
Good music is good music. It doesn't matter what the language is. Yo, that Expedition 33 soundtrack is crazy good. Shower, the toilet, and the toaster all make music. Oh, that's a good point. The piano also makes music, but she's a piano. Okay, if you could travel anywhere in the world, would you go? If we could have any food in the world, would it be? Okay, let's do the travel one.
What a good question. I've always wanted to go to Brazil. The food, the carnival, the locals who are so cool and interesting. It would be so fun.
I also want to go to Brazil.
And I love going to the beach. Do you travel a lot?
Yeah, actually.
I'm so jealous. One day, when I have a partner I really love, I'm totally gonna travel. See the sights, you know? Oh, wait, I totally have partners to travel with. Me and the amigas could go on a tour. And there I go, talking about my band again.
It's cute.
It is cute, isn't it? It's so nice to have friends I love so much. Maybe you can meet them one day. Don't worry, they're super nice. I'll tell them to be super nice. Listen, I gotta get going. This has been so great, just getting a little sleepy. I hope I'll see you again.
I think rock is the favorite genre for dwarves. Dwarves? Definitely. Right. Oh, you know what? We did not talk to the chair. We should talk to her again.
Kopi is in the middle of opening a bag of coffee beans, wafting their aroma towards her with a pleasant sigh.
Rock and stone. Whatever joke is happening right now, I'm not understanding. I've played D&D like twice.
Oh, hey! Welcome back! I hope you're in the mood for some delicious coffee. I just got him some fresh new beans, so they're gonna be nice and ready to grind. And, well, I'm looking to try something a little different today. So, what can I get for you today?
Let's do an Irish coffee.
Right. Just, remember that the Irish coffee is going to be a little different.
So totally did not write down when we started talking to Kopi. Hold on. It's a deep rock galactic joke. Ah, that's why I don't know.
Make sure you can take your alcohol.
Kopi makes a lovely cup of coffee in her expert way, topping it off with a generous pour of cream. You could smell the alcohol even before she hands it to you.
And there we are. Enjoy. Is there anything you'd like to know about the Irish coffee?
What exactly makes it an Irish coffee?
Well, it's just how it's made. You really need to use Irish whiskey. Any other alcohol won't really work. Irish whiskey is more smooth and has sort of a hint of vanilla in it. That really makes the coffee shine through.
So what happens if I made it with scotch?
I mean, you could try, but don't let any Irish people hear you. We'll see you next time.
I like a little bit of brown sugar and cinnamon on it. Any kind of like brown sugar or cinnamon on any kind of like warm beverage kind of makes it better. To bed with a nightmare.
You've come to expect Nightmare's unsettling presence, but there's no getting used to the shivers her gaze sends down your spine.
You think she would instantly hit you if you told her you don't like coffee? Probably.
She doesn't even bother greeting you this time, launching into your nightmare with no fanfare whatsoever.
There's a house across the street from yours.
Hey bitch, I'm back. What ramblings do you have tonight? Basically. Ask for a tea and Kopi will carpet bomb. Oh my God.
There are many houses on your
Oh, we get
street,
pictures this time.
but the one across from yours, it's identical. In every way. Even down to the 2 rocking chairs out front on the porch.
That's very unsettling.
You're sitting in the rocking chair, staring at your neighbor's house across the street. You realize you don't even remember when the house got there. You don't remember anyone moving in. But it's a beautiful day to be sitting outside. So you try to relax. You lean your head back and rock gently, basking in the warm day. You're not sure how much time has passed when you hear the front door across the street open. Your eyes snap open, and you look to see who's come out. The occupant looks happy, humming something to themselves as they sit on one of the chairs and relax. It doesn't seem like they see you, or at least when you make eye contact, they don't make any motion of acknowledgement. You're even more confused than you were before because the resident of the house across the street is you. Hey, who are you? You call out to them, hoping to get some answers. They don't respond. You stand and lean on the railing that wraps around the porch. You don't take your eyes off your doppelganger. Out of the corner of your eye, you see people walking in the middle of the street. There's 2 of them, too, identical in every way. They're walking together in perfect, synchronized stride until they diverge. One walks across the street to your neighbor, and one walks up your walkway. They seem warm, comforting. They point to the rocking chair next to yours. Can I sit with you? They ask. I've been walking so long. You think for a moment before answering. Are you going to stay? You ask. Or will you leave? They seem confused by your question. I'll leave eventually, but this is where I want to be now. I really need a rest, they answer. You shake your head and wave dismissively. If you're going to leave, then leave, you grumble, sitting back in your chair. They look disappointed by this, but do as you ask. And leave. You see them walk down the street the way they came. You look back at your neighbor across the street and see they're sitting next to the stranger who walked up to them. They sit and chat, laughing and giggling, occasionally glancing towards your house, but always returning back to each other. You feel anger start to burn in your chest. You try to soothe yourself by knowing their stranger will leave. They won't always have something you don't. You'll end up the smart one, the one left with a heart intact. As you watch them, they start to change. All of a sudden, they look older. Gray starts to come through their hair, and crow's feet appear by their eyes as they laugh and hold each other's hands.
A world where everyone has a significant other than me. Bitch, I'm Ace. You think I care? I'm sure the only me is me. Are you sure the only you is you? As I've said before, chat, if there is another me, possibly in existence, a doppelganger of sorts, it's just on sight. We have to beat each other up. The last one standing is the real one. So this situation wouldn't happen to begin with, because if I saw a doppelganger of myself, we'd just fight. Also, I didn't notice, but if you look at the light pole here on the left, on this left side, if you look at the house, there's eyes poking out of it.
You look down at your own hands, seeing your own skin.
Also, on the right side, those windows are actually doors, and those doors are windows.
No. No, you say, to no one. Wait.
I'll beat myself to increase my credit score. You fight a doppelganger, but turns out to be an actual demon doppelganger. That's what I'm saying.
You feel your strength drain and your heart slow. You start to claw at your skin, at your clothes, at your thinning hair. Looking back to your neighbors, they still look at peace. The stranger's form relaxes and eventually turns to dust. Your doppelganger looks bittersweet. They place their hand on the rocking chair their love was once in. Then they look across the street at you. They see you now for the first time, and they smile at you. You look down as your finger falls off your palm. Your body starts to violently disintegrate in chunks instead of dust. No, stop! You scream, but it comes out hoarse and broken. I didn't mean it. You feel something strange in your neck and a sickening crack. Your head tumbling to the porch. Your body breaks into pieces as it falls to the ground. Even detached from your neck, you can see your doppelganger neighbor on their porch. They don't fight it. Their body just slowly stops existing. They don't need any more time here. They got the love they were waiting for. Even if their love left before they did, it was still love.
Alright, I get your point.
Oh, you do? What do you think the point is?
That my head is gonna fall off my body. This whole dreaming thing is stupid. The love is worth having, even if you have to risk being hurt.
That's exactly it. Being open to love is such a vulnerability. But isn't it worth it? To be known and loved. We'll always be alone at the end of the day. We can't change that, but we can decide whether we've been known and loved. Now get some rest. You deserve it.
I didn't expect Nightmare to be all nice and shit. That was bizarre. Let's talk to Diana.
It's you!
Pretty Diana.
And I know it's you because it's not me. Because I am me and you are you. And we're different. I'm your diary.
Yes. Memory seems like a poacher's dream. So many exotic animals. Yeah. That's kind of fucked up, though. I still can't get over the whole drawer glitching out of existence. Yeah, that was weird.
I'm holding all the stories.
was a DLC thing.
God, you have a lot of stories. It's all so damn sad.
All right, man.
Oh, no wonder I feel this way all the time. You only come to me when you have something horrible that you can't hold all by yourself. It's something painful and weird and full of spikes, and when you've had enough of it, you just close me and walk away.
I mean, I've written some nice things in my journal.
What have they said about love being blind? I think maybe her scales are snake scales, that circuitous, sneak-thieving bitch.
Hi to you too.
Hi, way up in the crow's nest. And from there, don't we all look small?
That is the friend you trauma dump to, and just tank it. No, Diana is that one friend that has insane lore that they just bypass. Like, Diana's the one friend that, like, they're telling you a story about how someone else had a crazy life, and then they bring up, like, the stalker they had at one time. And you go, what? You can't just skip over that. You're like, girl, it's over. You're like, wait, you can't just talk about that one crazy thing in your past. You can't just do that and just move on. And it's normal for them, so they just move on.
I've been thinking about what you did to me. What you do to me.
What do you mean?
The dumping, the writing, the leaving me. Burdened and open to the world. No safety, no gratitude, and for fuck's sake, so few happy stories. I'm alone with it. With monsters and gnashing teeth and the things you'd never even tell to a friend.
Mad Max is based on Diana's lore. This one time I was in a car crash and I was in a hospital for 2 weeks. Wait, what? When did that happen? Oh, last month. What do you mean last month?
Because friends might look back at you. And wouldn't that be awful?
Come on, you know I didn't mean to hurt you.
Of course you didn't. There's never any reason to think about any of it until whoever is listening finally throws up their hands and says enough. It's inertia. It makes sense. Do you know I've never even asked the question, who am I? I've been so stuffed with your overripe stories that there hasn't even been space to wonder what else might be in here. I've just been yours. That's been it. And all of it. God, can you even imagine how suffocating that feels?
Yes, I'm so sorry I did that to you. I don't know what a diary handwriting's too bad. What makes you think I physically write mine? I have an app for that.
Neither do I. Maybe you can't. It's not even my job to know those things. Why am I trying to give you an answer? God, even this, just let it suck maybe. Just hear me maybe. I don't know. Some things don't get better. Some things can't ever be better. Please go. If you're just going to sit there... And there's that look, that pitying confusion. That look is acid on me. I'd use my own blood to dilute that look if I thought it would help. It won't. Dry as a bone, dry as a page. Get it?
I've never felt so bad for something that doesn't exist than I do right now. Let's talk to Skylar. Oops.
Welcome!
What can I do for you, my main man?
What can I do for you in my main menu?
Let's chat about you.
Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me?
Objects.
That's my favorite subject. What do you want to know about my lore?
When I love a thing, what am I physically doing?
When a datable object falls in love with you, it might speak to you in terms of what a human might think of as sex.
There's one time I accidentally started a turf war in Mexico. Huh? Or that time I had a severe case of influenza and almost died. You have to tell me about shit like this. I haven't been talking to you much recently. I just had a brain tumor removed. I actually do have a friend exactly like that. Actually, Chet, you know it. It's Luna. Luna is exactly like that.
It's not. It's more that your two consciousnesses are intertwining in the vibrational ether caused by the focus of my lenses. Basically, you're not having sex with your furniture.
Oh.
Well, until you realize them, then you can do whatever freaky stuff you want.
But if I want to have sex with my furniture...
You can do that on your own time. I don't need to see that. What did you think about that?
Makes perfect sense.
Nice. Oh, my suspension. What's that she's saying?
Skylar removes her dateviators, holding them out so that you can see her suspension of disbelief. Skylar beams at you, her eyes glimmering behind her glasses. Are those happy tears? For a moment, she looks as though she's contemplating hugging you, but she manages to keep her arms at her sides, her hands curled into excited fists.
Yes! You did it! My suspension of disbelief has been upheld! She's in there right now feeling great! It kinda itches? Ooh. But it's okay. I love it.
There's a few moments of silence as something seems to dawn on Skylar. Her smile softens, her eyes warm and inviting.
I love you. Will you accept it?
I always thought of you more as a tutorial friend. Of course, Skylar, what the fuck?
And just like that, Skylar is back to her chipper self, but the warmth in her gaze remains.
Yay! Love, love, love!
I got an achievement. Achievement! Ah. Skylar's nice. She's very cute. I like how silly she is. I want to talk to Phoenicia.
And this is the final look. What y'all think? Follow the link in my bio for a full list of all the pieces.
The stats, I will put all my points into strength. You can't. The stats level up automatically after you complete a relationship.
She holds up a finger, pausing for a moment.
I think we technically did this already.
One sec. I just need to upload this real quick. Any longer and I would have missed my upload window. You know how the algorithm on PlayStation.
Yeah, we technically did this in a demo.
Post every day, you completely lose your viewership.
It's true.
Woo,
hit the like button, chat.
But my fans are worth it.
Is Facebook some kind of app or like?
Only the most popular social media app of all time. It's like InstaFan, Sitter, and Knickknack all in one. Only better.
Put it all into strength so we can suplex Lux. We can easily just throw the light bulbs at the wall.
No, like literally. Facebook bought them all out and combined the best parts of them into the social media platform to end all social media platforms. But it's pretty exclusive, invite only, and I don't think humans are allowed.
Sounds pretty nice. Wait, why no humans?
No offense, but humans don't have the best track record. I mean, y'all invented things like taxes and littering, ew, and small talk.
I said this in the demo, but small talk is necessary. I understand that you hate it, but like that is a necessary evil.
Then again, y'all made phones too, so it's not like you're all bad. I guess since you don't have a placebook, I could share my feed with you. Fill you in on all the tea so you're not missing out. Whoa! I know there was more to you. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. Alert! Temperature warning. Woo! Not again!
What's that?
Huh? Oh! It's nothing!
Sure, it looks like something.
Fine! Really! It's just a faulty sensor. Forget about it.
I can't read that out loud, Wiz. Look like a temperature warning. You do feel warm.
Oh, huh? I do? Weird! I feel totally fine. It's probably probably just acting up because I did an extra hour on live. Trust me, I just need a nice hard reset and I'll be good to go. I'll catch up with you after. Try not to miss me too much.
I am so happy to see you.
Happy to see you too, Miranda.
I had such a great time on our date, like a really good time. I'm kind of wondering, well, maybe if... Hi, look at you, making me sweat. It's so annoying that it's actually kind of sexy. Would you want to maybe keep this going?
I'd love to.
See? I knew you'd say yes. I mean, I didn't know for sure, but like, it would have been super weird and kind of short-sighted of you to say no to that. Because I'm awesome. I think this is a really good thing. I don't know what it is about you. Everything just feels easy with you. And we've written songs together. You don't get it. I don't write with anyone else usually. Only the migas, and that's only when I really need help.
Feel Sparks with you.
Sparks? Aw. Okay, I totally know where you're going with that, and I definitely feel it too. But like, truthfully, Sparks plus Toaster, not a great combo. They're like emotional sparks, and I love it. But if you ever feel physical sparks, then we have like a whole other problem that needs to be addressed like now. ¿Me entiendes? Don't answer.
Sí.
I know you do, amor.
Okay.
I have to get back to working on the album or my bandmates will kill me. I mean, not literally kill me because they're like so tiny and also because they love me a lot. But you're kind of all I've been talking about lately.
Oh.
Ay, Dios, it's so much fun to be in love. I'll see you later, okay?
Okay. So far, the waifu tier list is Connie and Miranda. See you later.
Corazón es tuyo.
Oops. Yeah, she's all sparkly.
It's my favorite customer.
Oh, you're allowed to have favorite customers? I think I said Kofi instead of Kopi. Can you tell me why you have third-degree burns on your dick? Well, you see, my toaster's a rock star. She asked me on a date, so... What do you think of passerbys think when they see you in your window talking to all the furniture? Nothing. Curt Rod keep me protected. Pretty sure you're Kopi's only customer? That's not true. Abel has come here for coffee.
What can I get for you today?
I don't think I'll have coffee today.
Oh, alright then. No problem. We'll see you next time.
Oh, okay. Alright, I didn't think that would happen, but it's fine. You know what? I haven't done in a while, chat. I have not saved. I was supposed to be saving every day. Did the bed just moan at me?
Come and give me a little snuggle, lover.
I'm gonna head off. It's very late night to romance my bed. I wish you continued love your stream. Thank you, Ranger. Have a nice night, man.
Hi.
Hello, Diana. How do you too?
I have to say something, but it means that I had to feel it fully. And I gotta tell ya, it sucks something awful. I was on the bottom of the ocean for a little while, and the water was filling my lungs, and the salt was burning me and leaking out my eyes with it all. I'm sorry.
Wait, what for?
For yelling. For losing my temper. I am and I'm not. Part of me knows it was a grand thing I did, and part of me shivers to think I did that to you, my only friend, my person. All my memories, my stories, all my words came from you. How dare I throw them back at you? And also, what right did you have? What right do you have? This keptness, like I'm some exotic stuffed parrot gathering dust.
This is a very unique situation we find ourselves in.
Only, I'm not a stuffed parrot. I'm me. I'm a me now. And I know it wasn't right. It isn't right. I'm sorry that I'm not sorry that I'm sorry. I could get carried away here.
How'd you like to really be your own person?
Okay, tell me. You've told me a lot. So, another idea, another thought. I think I can hold it if I've held all the others. I feel like a cartoon character. Is this what a cartoon character feels like? I've never been one, so I don't know. You've never been one, or even seen one. At least you've never written a story about it.
No, I'm pretty positive. If that's my diary, I've definitely doodled some cartoon characters. Bugs is in there somewhere. I also told you a lot of others, though. Would you like to hear?
Too many to choose from. Oh, that's like saying pick a star in the sky, but just one. The others might get jealous and gang up on me.
Huh?
I could do it. Of course I could. It's just an action. Any action is possible with the right motivation. It was either a life coach or a sociopath who said that, I think. What's the difference if you really break it down? Why am I doing this?
Because we're going to use it to separate you from me.
Gasp! That's possible? We can do that? So I'll pick one, and then what? I'll tell it to you, and you'll wave the wand and swirl the cape, and I'll be better? Me? Whole? Alone, but not alone. On my own in the good way? Okay, pick one.
The prettiest story, the most interesting story, the most available story. Tell me the most interesting story.
The most interesting? No, good God, I'll be here all day figuring that one out. I have one. I have three. The one of the man who had a seizure. The one about waiting in the wings of Edinburgh. Oh, crashing into a tree on skis. Tree ski meltdown. You'd better pick one before they overwhelm me. Once I open this thoroughfare, all the bones want out.
Maybe I should have just picked. Scotland seems the least bad.
It was a play. I was in a play. But I only remember one scene of it. It must have been longer than that, though. Most plays are, right?
I think I know what you're talking about, but keep going.
It was something magical. Everyone was speaking English, but it sounded different. Like poetry or like a song with no music. There were fairies and talking animals, and so many of the things I could see were sparkly. Like things were just dusted over with this very fine layer of glitter. I don't like glitter very much.
Really?
And glitter is so beautiful and celebratory and ethereal. I love glitter!
Oh. It's Midsummer Night's Dream. It is Midsummer Night's Dream. I love this memory. Keep going.
The point here wasn't so that you could bathe in the reflected glory of this gorgeous memory. Don't you do that enough with me? Help me! You said this would help me not be you anymore.
You're right, sorry.
Much obliged. I remember I was standing on my tiptoes in the wings, waiting for my entrance.
When this moment was happening, you were on a desk in a hotel. Instead, you were.
Me. What do I remember? That isn't what you remember. This is archaeology, like unearthing a minibus with toothbrushes. It's quiet. There is a single light on, just over my left shoulder. Can books have shoulders?
You have shoulders now. I don't see why not.
I can see the dust motes falling through the air. I can smell something stale, but not unpleasant. Old, but well cared for. Musty and comfortable. Oh, wow. I can remember my breathing. Steady. Faded. Like I was waiting for something.
Like, this is your memory, right?
It's difficult to tell. I was waiting for you to come back. The light was on. I was open on the desk, imagining the adventure you must be having. You'd told me so often how excited you were to be in Edinburgh, how much you loved this play. What a dream come true the whole experience was. I was so happy for you. And here I thought, I guess I was wrong. This is such a happy memory. And I was waiting, patient and thrilling for you to come back. Come home. And tell me about it.
Yeah, came back and wrote about it that moment.
Thank you. I think you've saved my life. I did have it before. I just never lived it. I lived yours. You were overpowering. I hope very much that I will never be the same. And I'll ask you to go wait on the desk now. I'm going to go make my entrance and see what I learn. Come back. Come back soon and I'll tell you about it.
I'll do. See you soon. I think Dirk is in here. Ben seems so. Somehow that whole entire interaction has made me forget what the fuck I intended to do. Harper and Dirk, that's what I wanted. You have to speak to Dante, see he needs any help with Virgil. Nah. I'll wait, because all of Dante's stuff required that I have higher stats. At least 20, I think. What have you been doing today? Tired. How have you guys been doing, chat?
Harper and Dirk are screaming at each other once again. A sight and sound you're starting to get used to.
This whole entire laundry room is messy as fuck.
Do you even hear yourself? you know what it does to me knowing you've been with other objects in this place?
So what? That was before we ever got together.
Oh, so you're saying it'd be totally fine with you if you had to fuck in a place where all my exes did?
I guess that does do some kind of mental turmoil, but you should not care. The correct choice here, emotionally, is to care that you're the person here now, not what everybody else has done for you.
That is not the same thing.
It's kind of the same thing.
Besides, we both know you're cheating on me, so it's only fair.
I wish I was cheating on you. At least then, it makes sense for you to scream at me all the time.
Stop playing innocent! I know you're cheating with the Hanks, and there's way more, too!
I'm not, but hey, maybe I'll start! Those guys all have one brain cell to share between them, and they're still smarter than you!
Yeah, I have to be stupid to be with a loser like you!
You can't even see when you're insulting yourself, you bird-brained bamboo bozo!
I was waiting for the bib, though.
Ah, maybe I'll just get with the Hanks, too. See how you like it.
I'd love that! I could get a little peace for once!
Harper lets out a scream, her hands clenched into fists. She looks as if she wants to say something, but her face crumples into a sob, and she leaves the room with a quavering wail. Dirk slams his fist against the wall, seething in silence.
See that bed there? My ex had sex there. You alright, man?
Not really. None of what she says is true. She lost one boyfriend once to shit that was outside my control. Nothing to do with me. She doesn't say it, but I was there when Chappie got washed. We weren't together back then, but I'm positive she blames me for it. Like I could have fucking done anything about it.
You sound like you could use a good listener right about now.
I could, yeah.
Dirk leans against the wall, folding his arms over his chest.
I wish those two happiness and whatever, but I knew it wasn't gonna last forever. Nothing that goes through Harper stays with her. Eventually you come along and take things back to their rightful place. Or they go through the laundry, and with the exception of Monique, most never come back.
Who the fuck is Monique?
But no, she acted like they were so in love and just built to last.
Sound a little bitter.
Of course I'm fucking bitter. The ghost of Chappie is hovering around us all the time. Chappie never hurt me. Chappie never cheated on me. Chappie's lips were the softest material on earth. You dated for weeks. You didn't even know his favorite color.
Oh.
I know, because I had to listen to their mind-numbing conversations. You know Chappie wasn't even his real name? His name was Chapsworth L. Stick. She gave us rhyming nicknames.
I don't think that's that big a deal, man. That might be a stretch.
She thinks I have no idea what their relationship was like, but I saw it all. And she literally says and does the same things with me. Except she worshipped Chappie. She screams at me for not being Chappie, even though she just subbed me in.
What's this about you cheating with the Hanks?
Don't tell me you believe her lies.
No, but I just want to know what the fuck was going on there.
I don't do anything to her, so she has to make things up to get back at me. Getting washed is the only way I can get away from Harper. And when I'm away, I just feel clear-headed.
I think you shouldn't be with her.
I always take her back because I don't know how to quit her. When I'm, like this. She starts in on all that dirky shit. I don't know, I just don't have it in me to make her sad. Then things are good for a while, so good. Then I look at her wrong, or say the wrong thing, and she goes off on me.
I think you shouldn't be together.
It's like she's just waiting for me to fuck up so she can unleash. This stuff with the Hanks, they're not even my type. I don't know where she gets it from.
All of these options suck. Are the good times really worth the bad ones?
I mean, no. But I just don't know how to walk away from her when she's being sweet.
Dirk looks thoughtful, gazing out at something you can't see.
I think it started with my mom, . She was this giant, gorgeous loom. Not one of those corporate stitching machines.
Your mom was a loom.
She smelled like cherry wood. Expansive, open, and free. I loved her very much. If there's one reason I have quality seams, it's because of her.
That's where you get your good looks from.
Thank you. She was a beautiful loom. But free spirits aren't always great parents. Like, okay, I believe she loved me at the time. She was always very tender with me. But she never gave me anything but tenderness. No lessons, no guidance, no discipline. I think she was terrified to be anything but my friend. She just wanted to be fun mom. I don't actually talk about her much these days. Harper never cared to ask, and it pisses me off.
I mean, you are allowed to just talk about it. It does suck that she doesn't ask, but you can say, hey, you never asked. You can just talk about it.
I haven't seen
That
her
is
in
an
years
option.
now.
Why haven't you seen her?
As far as I know, she's still out there creating fabric and not caring about what happens to her kids after they've gone. I just hear about her occasionally from others like me.
You feel like what? So maybe Harper makes you feel like, for better or worse, she's giving you something more than just love. I'm starting to see how this fits together with Harper now. What does this second level have to do with Harper? Okay. Yeah, let's do the first one.
It all makes sense, doesn't it? Harper hurts me, but there's way more to her love than just tepid, safe support. If you can get mad at someone and show up to their place screaming and trying to beat the door down, I don't know, it's not healthy, but fuck, it feels real. There's a stake in that relationship. I don't think Mom would ever have gone to all that trouble for me.
He sighs, pushing back away from the wall.
I still don't think you should be together, though.
Talking to you has definitely made me think about some things. I'm gonna go. Thanks for listening.
Obviously, you're talking about being able to get pieces of furniture together. I wasn't expecting you to break them apart. Yeah, but like, come on, man. What was I supposed to do with that?
Oh.
Who the fuck just moaned at me? Was that the sink? Why are you on? I'm looking for bobby pin. I assume that she'd be... Alright. Can't go in here yet, right? Yeah. That's... So there's got to be the floor, right? But which floor? Johnny Splash having some alone time. It's true. The hell is this? Is it the fucking boiler? Alright, we have a few objects here, chat. Huh? No? Yeah? Got the boiler then.
Normally you try to
Oh,
avoid
shit!
cleaning with your water heater. You're no plumber after all.
Why is she a baddie?
But as you look at the beauty standing where your water heater usually is, you wonder for a moment if that's about to change. Beyond the rigid metal of the heater lie dangerous curves. Brown skin swathed in orange and blue and silver. Her soft, pretty facial features are adorned by colorful makeup that looks like it wouldn't be out of place in a fashion magazine. She doesn't seem to notice you at first, but when she does, she lets out a sharp scream.
Ah!
Ah!
Bubbling boiler rooms. You scared the living.
It takes her a moment to calm herself down. She fans at her face with her hands, exhaling loudly.
Got me flustered is all. I wasn't expecting any visitors. Last folks who lived here only came down when the pilot light was out, which wasn't often. See, I'm made of the good stuff. Southern made and made to last.
This is Day's favorite. Oh, you look like you are quality.
Your eyes don't lie to you. I'll tell you that much. Here I am just talking and you don't even know my name. I'm Winnifred. Nice to meet you.
Winnifred.
How you doing, sweetheart?
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
I could say hi, Winnie, but she said my name is Winnifred, which means she wants you to say the whole fucking name. You're certainly another grandma. I don't know if she's grandma or just grandma coded.
I'm not sure how much more talking I can do right now. I got work to take care of.
What is it that you do?
Did you just ask your water heater what she does?
Yes.
It's okay, sweetness. I'm just having some fun. But I do need to get back to work. Washford's about to kick on and Daisuke needs a bit of a push. I need some time with River to make sure she's ready to go.
I was also trying to find River. Sounds like hard work.
I don't mind it. See you around.
Oh no. How many do we have left? We have 2. I think she actually did kick on. He has silver hair? So? What, everybody with silver hair is old now? Mateo's old as shit, indeed. Dante from Devil May Cry is what he was referring to. Oh, this floor.
Be there in a moment.
You sound like Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot.
An utterly charming secretary hurries into view, giving you an apologetic nod.
Hello there. What can I do for you?
Her greeting is cut short as she seems to recognize you mid-sentence.
Oh! Oh my goodness gracious! It's the human!
Chat, do you think she likes being stepped on? Actually, that's why she's a secretary, because she gets stepped. Oh my god.
Well, I wasn't expecting you today. Oh, golly, I must look an absolute mess. You must be here for Mayor Celia.
How are you, Florence?
Oh, I'm fine. Great, even. Surprised that you even remembered little old me. Means the world.
The mayor's a little busy today, but I can pencil you in to see her as soon as possible, if you'd like.
Dick, I was just about to make that joke. You're too slow! Apparently has the voice of a friendly assistant. She does. You sound like a great PA. If it helps you look good to your boss, I'd be glad to.
Oh, well...
She twirls a strand of dark hair around her finger, blushing sweetly.
Would you care for some tea while you wait?
Yes, please.
Perfect timing. Just so happens I've got a kettle all nice and ready. How do you take it?
Shot of whiskey. Plain as fun.
Coming up. I'll use the nice cup since you're a VIP. Don't tell the others, though. Wink. Probably could have just winked my eye instead of saying it out loud, huh?
Florence stumbles, pitching forward onto her hands and knees. The tea spills all over the floor, though thankfully the cup doesn't shatter.
Oh, no. Gosh, that just spilled everywhere. Right on the carpet of my good jacket. Oh, that's gonna stain. I'm so sorry, dear. I need to dab this out with a towel right away.
Tyrell!
Would it be all right if you showed yourself up to the mayor's office? Just this once?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Thank you so much, dear. Sorry again about the tea. Oh, please don't tell the mayor about this.
There she is, the mayor herself. She simply radiates poise and power. She's an intimidating sort of beauty, but you find yourself intrigued to learn more about her.
So, in summary...
What the fuck is that?
I just think if I could get a little more foot traffic around my bar, I'd get more business.
Oh. Somehow I've been avoiding you the entire time.
Oh, Beverly, I understand your concerns. But what do you expect us to do, dear? We already put up posters and held fundraisers. We can't just move the fridge, stove, toilet, and everyone else out of the way to clear foot traffic every night.
We could try that.
Bev.
My furniture has a political hierarchy. Yes.
Fine. Trust me. We're doing everything that we can.
All right. But if nobody's in by next week, I'll be back.
I know her voice actor too. I don't know where from though.
I'm sure you will, darling.
Celia presses an intercom button on her desk.
Florence, dearest, send the next one in.
Yes, miss.
Hi.
Hello, Mateo. What can I do for you today?
That's a great question, actually. Now that I'm here, I can't even remember. Isn't it funny how that always happens? Right when you need to think of something to say, your brain just sort of goes blank?
Bailey's gonna go, that has never once happened to me. Send the next one in. So are you above them or is the mayor above you? I don't know. I'm sure we're gonna find that out in a bit.
You know what? It was probably nothing. I don't want to waste your time. I know how busy you are. I'll just see myself out.
Mateo seems so nervous.
Mateo, come. Sit. Tell me what's bothering you.
Right. It's just...
Go on.
It's Lux. They're kind of pulling cords around the house, refusing to pick up after themselves, keeping the whole bedroom up late with their streams.
Man, it seems to me that Lux is just the worst. Like, objectively, Lux is the worst.
It's really been stressful for the inanimals. And I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but it's just been a lot, and...
All right, Mateo, all right. Lux, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll have someone take care of it.
Thank you.
Next.
Who the fuck is this?
Hello, Wallace, darling.
It's the wall. It's Wallace.
Whoa! Yes, I remember from last week. It's on the docket. Whoa! Think nothing of it. Next. Oh, it's you. I don't believe we've formally met. Mayor Celia. I'm also the president of the HOA. That's Home Objects Association.
But like I said, when I talked to the chair beforehand, the chair brought in Celia and Florence to watch the play that we did. So I've technically met them already, but this is the first time I actually unlocked them, which is why her name's not there. Is someone gonna fucking assassinate Lux? I hope so.
Here's my card, but really all you ever need to do if you need me is to simply look up.
What can I do for you today?
In specific, I was just going around talking to everyone, trying to get the lay of the land, and I wanted to meet the mayor.
Well then, hello. Meeting successful. Never a bad idea to make sure everybody knows your face. We're important here. Some sit back and wait for others to plan things. Others simply do them. You and I, we're doers.
Well,
I've seen you zipping back and forth around the house, running here and there. You seem like a reliable sort. I wonder if I might ask you a favor.
What's up?
It's about my assistant, Florence.
He seems sweet. We can frame one.
Dear.
We can frame one snitch on her for spilling the tea.
Although sometimes I fear it gets her into trouble. She's such a kind thing, but that means she lets people walk all over her. Sometimes I worry
Get it? 'Cause she's the floor?
might be taking advantage of her. I've noticed that whenever we go to lunch together, she never seems to buy herself anything.
Oh shit, Celia is nice.
What's more, she's been pinching every penny you've dropped on her like a miser. I suspect she might be having financial issues.
Is that not your... Okay.
The office pays her well, of course. She's an invaluable assistant. I think it's possible someone might be fleecing her.
I see.
I'd like to formally ask for your help. I may be her boss, but Florence would never give me a straight answer if she thought it might upset me. However, she's quite friendly with strangers. And technically speaking, as the owner of the house, you outrank me. Maybe you could get something out of her.
Okay, so we did get the answer. Technically, we outrank her. With a political figure that isn't a giant asshole? I'm astonished, right? Let it be Lux stealing her pennies. Fucking destroy Lux.
What do you say?
The whole house will be fucking dark. I'm not playing the electric.
Into this matter? Quietly?
Yeah, I'll look into it.
Thank you. I'll be waiting. Hopefully it's nothing.
It's probably because she's a mayor and not like
What else do you need?
Tell me about Florence.
She's the most dedicated secretary I've ever worked with. She would do anything for this office.
It's probably because she's a mayor and not like an actual high-up political figure. Okay, since I outrank her and everything.
Unfortunately, the dear can be a little down on herself. Not much in the way of self-confidence. It's a shame, really. She's totally unaware of her own natural charms.
No charms?
Of course. She's a hard worker, and she gets along with absolutely everybody. She's never in the spotlight, but she makes every room she's in better, like foil next to a diamond.
It's a really weird comparison, but sure. Operation Blackout. Objective, find and kill Lux.
The objects who come into my office to lodge complaints would be in a much worse mood if she weren't there to take the edge off them. And, speaking personally, I'd enjoy my work much less if I didn't get to see her smiling face in the office every morning. It's a tragedy she doesn't see herself the same way. What else do you need?
Just wanted to see you.
You have done so. Keep well.
We have one more. Let's go do the coffee thing then. We must be... Sorry. We must be, close to... finishing Nightmare, yeah?
It's my favorite customer.
Hello! So, I guess last time I just declined to talk to her. On accident.
What can I get for you today?
Give me a latte.
Sure thing. One latte coming right up.
Kopi gets to work, grinding and pouring and mixing with an impressive speed.
And voila! One latte just for you. Hope you like it. Is there anything you'd like to know about the latte?
So what? Tell me more about latte art.
Oh, gosh, where do I begin? There's all different kinds of patterns to choose from. Hearts, tulips, but probably one of the most essential patterns for any good barista to learn is the Rosetta pattern. It's supposed to be based off this plant, but I forgot the full name of it.
Is it Called a Rosetta?
That's probably it, yeah. We'll see you next time.
It'd be funny if you called them Nanakami Detective Agency and tell them there's a demon possessing the ring light. Maybe we just bring Lux to life. Do you think Lux would lose all of their followers if we brought them to life? This must be the wall. But that must be walls. Good to know.
Last time, Nightmare just launched right into an unpleasant dream she prepared for you. But for some reason tonight, she hesitates.
Yeah?
Whatever the reason, this could be your opportunity to get to know her better. Or perhaps to swing your dreams in a more pleasant direction.
No Nightmare.
Oh, you want to talk to me?
I was thinking maybe we could talk a little before we get down to the, scaring.
Oh. Well, sure. I guess we could for a little while.
Hey girl, you come here often? Your dreams? Nice.
We've been talking about fear, and what your fears mean to you. Would you like to talk about more of your fears?
I want to talk about you, actually.
Me. This isn't about me. It's about you. Maybe we should just talk about things you want instead. Tell me your deepest desires.
I always wanted a god girlfriend.
You have.
It's hard to tell in the darkness, but you could swear Nightmare blushes.
That's interesting. Well, wow. Of all the things to have in your mind. There's all sorts of things in your head, you know. And I can dig through them and try to make the best sense of it I can, but haven't you ever wondered why some of your dreams are so nonsensical? I can make anything scary, but the scariest dreams are the ones that stick with you when you wake. The ones that come from a place of true fear. Things that keep you up at night.
You think the stomach head would go hard? Yes. Yes, I do, actually.
So you telling me those things about your biggest fears, you gave me the keys to really scare you. I guess. I'm not used to people playing along with me.
There's value in fear, even if it doesn't feel good at first.
Yes, exactly. There's so much to be learned from nightmares. On an animalistic evolutionary level, some say nightmares are sort of like practice for life-threatening scenarios.
What happened if you got Nightmare to hit you? Well, in context of the game, nothing. It would just end the relationship or the thing. But in the context of actually getting Nightmare to hit you, bro, you will never sleep peacefully again.
Others say nightmares are just your brain sorting through stressful events from your day. All pretty useful things, in my opinion. And yet, despite all the scientific advances humanity has achieved, no one really knows that much about me at the end of the day. It's a little sad, isn't it?
It would take some time to understand you.
I wish they would too. Can you imagine how much better the world would be if people actually paid attention to the messages in their dreams?
Nightmare looks past you at something you can't see.
Oh no. Look at the time. We've been talking so long. If I don't get started now, we won't have time to finish. You hear something dripping. Drip. 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 You look up at the ceiling, then.
I also just realized she's called Nightmare, and Mare is a name for a female horse, and her main... Nice, actually, I didn't catch that.
Nightmare serves you some unpleasant imagery, but it's just not quite up to her usual standard. Something about her seems off her game. What could have happened? Perhaps you can ask her about it another night.
Alright, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna stand right next to Diana. I'm gonna save the game. And then we're gonna end stream. When I come back with this, I'm going to, it'll be next Friday. It'll probably be at the normal time. I think it'll be next Friday. I think tomorrow I'm playing Rideout. So pay attention to that. We're gonna go ahead and just rate Pudgy. Pudgy's playing Elden Ring. All right, chat. Like I said, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe.
Wow.
I came right at the raid out. Dave, we actually found the character that you like the most. We found the character. I'll text you. I'll text you about it. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Everyone have a great night. Take care. Later.